We make a number of athletic awards as well for students who've really excelled on the playing fields in a full range of the sports that we participate in. And some of our students also pursue awards with the different centers and pursue distinctions there. And they do that in areas like global education or entrepreneurship or Ike Hawaii, design, technology, and engineering, civic education. All of these, I think, are really important, and they recognize student achievement in this full range of elements of our curriculum. And a number of you sitting here have received awards in those areas, and that's really exciting and important. This award is really different in nature, and I want to say a little bit about why and what it is that distinguishes this particular award. This award is really less about what you have done, and it's more about who you are. It's an award that, instead of being something that assesses individual performance on a specific kind of yardstick, it's an award that is grounded perhaps a lot more in the area of your own personal character. It's an award that reflects how you've contributed to the experiences and elevated the lives of others, and how you've lived out the core values of Punahou's own mission, affirming the worth and dignity of everyone in our community, displaying a love of learning, innovation, and exploration, and your own sense of personal responsibility and kuleana. It's also an award that is not solely reflective of your past record. It's an award that reflects our very strong sense of confidence that the values and character and really humanity that you have shown are things which are going to be carried out well into the future. It's really, in some respects, an endorsement of and our hope and expectation, our sense of confidence of what you're going to do well after you leave this campus. And that also makes this award quite different in nature. Finally, it's an award that goes to students that don't need it. And that's sort of a strange thing for me to say, so I'll explain it a little bit. An award that goes to students that don't need it. Sometimes, if we're not careful, we can allow our sense of ourselves, our sense of self-worth, to be measured by the achievements that we pursue, by our accomplishments. I'm a valuable person because I've hit these marks, I've achieved these goals. I've really achieved something significant, and that gives me a sense of my own value or purpose. And there's good reasons to do that, and yet I sometimes think if we're not careful, we can sometimes allow ourselves or our purpose or our values to be defined solely by what we achieve, and a little bit less by how we take care of others, what we contribute to something larger than ourselves, the mark and the impact we have on the community that we're a part of. In some respects, I think this is an award you don't need because you already know who you are. You don't need an award to tell you who you are. You already know who you are. And I think if you look around and you see the other folks in this group, you probably have a good sense of who they are as well. And you can probably imagine and reflect on your experiences and your interactions with them and know exactly why they're sitting alongside you. And that too makes this award a bit different. You are the students who dive in and challenge yourselves. You're the students who enhance the Punahou experience for the others around you. You're the ones who give generously of your time and your energy. You inspire others by your example that you set. And you make Punahou a better place. You give us great confidence that your conscience, compassion, and commitment are going to endure and shape the rest of your lives. Each of you has done that, and we're really honored to recognize it. The award is also unique because of how the recipients are selected. Recommendations and nominations come from across the entire school. They come from your peers, your fellow students, who see these values in you. They come from your teachers, who recognize these attributes in the way that you function in your classrooms. They ultimately come through your deans as well, and are decided in consultation with me. And I think the fact that this represents affirmation across the entire community also makes these awards distinctive in nature. I think when I reflect on Punahou's mission, I keep thinking about that closing line, that ultimately we think of Punahou as a place to discover our purpose in Kuleana to Hawaii and the world. And that last word, Kuleana, is one I'm going to reflect on just for a moment. You know, so often we translate that to mean responsibility or duty. But I think if you look behind that, and what I've learned in talking with people who study Olelo Hawaii, who've explained this to me, is that beyond that sense of responsibility or duty, there are two other ideas. One is the work that you do out of a deep sense of gratitude. The things that you do because you really feel deep in your soul this deep sense of gratitude, and that empowers and enables and inspires you. And the other is recognition of what a great privilege it is to serve and to do the work that you do. That you have been given a tremendous opportunity to bring your blessings and talents into the world that you're a part of. And I think we see that in all of you as well. And that is truly remarkable and something I find really very inspiring. So we're honored to make these awards to you. We're very grateful for what you've done to Punahou. And we know that for all of you, the best is yet to come. So with that, we're going to go ahead and make the presentations, and I'm going to be